You know, people talk about God's grace as if it's an excuse for sin. But Paul in Romans chapter 6 is showing how it's our power over sin. Because in Christ Jesus, if we entered that faith and were born of Jesus the Christ, the incorruptible seed in water baptism, and made new creatures, then we've been given a new nature. And we put off the old man who's corrupt according to his deceitful desires and put on the new man, which after God is renewed in knowledge after the image of him who created him. That's what he's describing in Colossians chapter 3, verses 9 and 10. Lie not one to another, seeing you put off the old man with his deeds and put on the new man, who after Christ, who is created in righteousness and holiness of the truth, as he describes in Ephesians 4:22 through 24. I mean, we need to understand the truth. You know, God's grace is our power over sin. It is because of the mercies that we have in Christ that we're able to offer the will and desire of our flesh as a living sacrifice and walk in obedience. As he says in Galatians 5:16, I say then walk in the Spirit, and you will not carry out the desires of the flesh. For the flesh envies against the Spirit, and the Spirit that we were sealed with, and the Spirit against the flesh, so that we cannot do what we desire. But if you be led of the Spirit, you're under the law, meaning you're under no condemnation. That's what he's describing in Romans 8:1. But these corrupted paraphrase translations have cut off the last half of Romans 8:1 because the people translating it got the same attitude as a lot of these other people that have believed the lie. But as James said, blessed is the one who endures temptation, for afterward he shall receive the crown of life. You know, don't sit there and act like you're walking in faith if you're not enduring through the temptation, as 1 Corinthians 10:13 says. You know, no temptation's taken you but such as is common to man, and God is faithful to make a way and not let you be tempted above what you're able.